think it's time to call it quits. The kitchen tap is broken. Drip, 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 drip. Dirty dishes in the sink. We've been laying here.
What's up? It's your girl Simone, Sharice here, and today in this video I wanted to show you guys how I create my Instagram videos, the setup and everything. You guys are always asking me, what do I use to record, how I set it up, and how does everything just come together and look like a great masterpiece. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I put everything together and how everything ends up looking great. I usually have a lot of space to create content. Recently, I do not have that much space to create the content that I need to create, so I am working with smaller spaces. I also really enjoy my light bill being very, very, very cheap. With that being said, in order for it to be cheap, I'm using less lighting. So I wanted to show you guys how I create this really efficient yet beautiful way on how I create my Instagram videos. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to get started, first I want to talk about the cameras, okay? Now the camera is obviously the most important part of this entire video. Is how you capture what you're trying to show your audience, okay? So now for me, I use a Canon 70D. This is probably one of my favorite cameras. It's really my main camera that I use. I love it. I like it because on the back it has a viewfinder, so you can actually pull it out and I can flip it to see myself if I didn't have another way to see myself. This one's a little bit more expensive and more pricier, so if you're looking for something a little bit cheaper, I can show you guys that as well. With this camera, I have two lenses. I have the 50mm and then I have the kit lens that it came with, and this one is between 18 to 135 millimeters. MMs. I like to use this one more than this one because I feel like the quality is so much better on the 50 than it is on this lens. This one's kind of like, I'm gonna call it a little bit crappy. That's my opinion, but it is a wider lens, meaning it captures more of a wider view than this one, but this one gives you that nice blurred out bokeh effect. So pretty much you're just gonna go ahead and just So you go ahead and twist this lens on, and this will give you the look that you're looking for. So my next favorite camera that I like to use is the Canon G7X. What everyone uses to vlog. It's a really, really simple camera to use. If you are not familiar with cameras, then definitely go ahead and look into using this one. And I love it because you can flip it up. You can still see yourself. It's really easy to turn on, really easy to set up. You don't need as much skill to use this camera like how you need a little bit more skill to use the Canon 70D. This one's also a little less expensive, but I like this one as well. So the next camera that you can use to record your Instagram videos is definitely the good old iPhone, okay? Or in this case, a good new iPhone. I'm actually using an iPhone 11 Pro Max. That to record this video right now, and it's doing absolutely great. But you can use your iPhone to record Instagram videos as well. It's already in the format in which it needs to be in, and I'm actually using it to record my audio right now. So that's why you see this cord hanging here and stuff. When I'm doing my setup, I like my background to either be really nice and simple, but still have that nice clean look, whether it's a bokeh background, bokeh effect of the background, or a backdrop. Now, if you don't have a lot of space, don't go crazy trying to find a backdrop. You can always improvise like we're about to do today. I'm gonna start off by building my section. And I bought this artwork from Home Goods, and what happened was, I don't know where to hang it. So I was like, you know what, let's use this. I'm just gonna put my chair right here. Then I'm gonna put the artwork right on top of it. You can even move it over. I used this plant to cover the wire from my TV, which I'm gonna cover eventually. And I used this and I add it next to it. Now it's not high enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and get another piece of decor to put underneath it. I wanna make sure this is as straight as possible. To some people, this might look a little ghetto. Ooh, child, the ghetto. This might look a little ghetto, but it's not, because you're not gonna actually be seeing all of this stuff. We're gonna only be capturing what's going on in the middle. So next, you need a chair. A chair is important because this is what you're gonna sit on to do your tutorials. Now, if you stand directly in front of this setup, you can't see the pink chair, so that's really important. If you're doing a makeup tutorial, you're gonna want a little table to put in front. If you're not, totally skip this step. So I have this foldable table that I got from my local Walmart, and I just literally opened it up and I placed this in front of me right here. So that's that for this setup as far as creating the look. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and start to align my camera with everything. So I put my camera directly in front. Now, but I love this tripod. It's amazing. You can take it and travel anywhere with it because you can easily make it shorter or you can make it longer. So I absolutely love it for that reason. Super easy to set up, super easy to put away if you just don't have a designated recording section. This little turn thing right here, you can make it a little bit longer and or taller. Face your camera towards the section. Now I'm gonna turn my camera on so I can see what's happening. Now because I'm doing this for Instagram, I love another fun feature about this tripod because you can turn the camera all the way this way or all the way this way to kind of capture the look on, because for Instagram, you know, you want it to be portrait mode for Instagram. So I love it because I can turn it that way. Now you can still record in landscape if you wanted to, which is recording this way. You can still record that way. But when you are going on Final Cut Pro to edit it, you will have to resize it and make sure it fits perfectly. And I feel like the more you zoom in and the more you zoom out, you lose quality. So if you come behind here, you can kind of see what I'm seeing right here. This is the 50mm lens that I'm using. I'm gonna show you guys how this lens looks. This is what I meant when I said it was more of a, I guess, wider lens. But this one you can zoom. This lens you can't zoom. It's a fixed lens, so you cannot zoom this one in. It's stuck at that amount of zoom. You have to move the camera forward or either back.
It's time to call it quits.
I have this white cord that I believe came with the camera from Canon, and this part you can just go ahead and stick it into the camera. The USB part, just put it into your computer. Next, you're gonna want to go ahead and turn your camera down like we discussed earlier, and then this section should pop up. This is from the EOS Utility 2. You can download it from Canon. Really easy and simple to download. And I just click camera settings and remote shooting. I'm gonna go ahead and click the live view shoot. And this is what you should be seeing. What the camera right now is seeing is pretty much me. To get a better idea and a better view, sometimes, this is probably really bad for your camera, your computer, but I kind of just turn my thing sideways so that I can kind of get an idea of how it's gonna look when it's on Instagram. Recording, now you can also record landscape. Like I said, you have to just zoom in a little bit more. You can clearly see the computer in the footage. Move my computer to the side so that it's not in the scene, but we can still see what's going on. So let's talk about lighting. If you don't know, lighting makes your video look a little bit more crisp, a little more cleaner, and makes the quality a teeny bit better. Well, a whole lot better, okay? Let's keep it real. I love to use my Diva ring light. It is my favorite light in the entire world. It came with a tripod, but I don't have the tripod attached to the bottom right now. The problem is my ring light just broke. I think I bought this for about $2.99. There are so many other cheaper options out there, but for me, I feel like it's my favorite brand. I love it. The bulb to replace is like $29, $23, and it comes within like 1 or 2 days if you order over the phone from the company. As you can see, it's freaking shattered. I would typically typically have this in front of the camera right here. You can put it behind, but I like to keep mine in front of the camera. It gives me a different look. And this is all I really use, to be honest. This is all I use. And I spent so much money on lighting, but if I have to like do too much work, I won't even record. So I like to keep mine simple. Got me? The next lighting that I like to use, which is really simple, guys, is this one. Well, it doesn't look too simple. And you can make it as tall as you want it to be, as low as you want it to be. We are ghetto-fying this thing, okay? Because I'm missing the light bulb right here, but that's okay, because it's gonna still work. So what I do is I put this, because it's a really harsh of a light. This is actually a softbox, but you know, when you get lazy, and I'm just gonna use this and put this behind the camera and plug it in, and I wanna show you guys how it looks when I plug it in. I put it directly behind the camera. Turn on all three. And I just point it towards the back. I don't point it towards me, I point it straight towards the back. So as you can see, now the lighting is just way too thin. So just adjust your camera settings, which you can do on this Canon EOS utility thingy, okay? Go ahead and adjust your ISO down. So, and now you see everything looks great. It's a little bit more cleaner. The next lighting I want to talk about is absolutely free 99, okay? And anyone can use it, including you. That's right, you. Daylight.
Think it's time to call it quits.
Okay, so the next kind of lighting to use is daylight. Absolutely one of my faves. It's free. You ain't gotta do nothing but open your blinds and that's it. The problem with this is sun does go in and out, behind the clouds, above the clouds. So sometimes when you're recording, you will see your lighting kind of fluctuate, which can be kind of annoying. The best time to record, if you are gonna use daylight, is either for me, between the hours of 5 to 7 in the summertime when the sun is still up, or in the morning before 12 p.m. Definitely want to see yourself as you're doing your makeup. You can either use a small handheld mirror or like a makeup mirror, or you can do what I do sometimes, which is the bootleg way. I'll take a chair, just put it right here. As I'm doing my makeup, I can easily turn and just put my foundation on. Your makeup will be on this table, and I can look in the mirror in this mirror. So when I'm doing my makeup videos, another fun fact is note of how much space you have on top of your head. When I'm recording my videos, this is enough space on top of my head in case I want to zoom in. Instagram, the dimensions for Instagram that I use for my videos is 1080 pixels by 1350 pixels. I believe the Instagram story is 1080 pixels by 1920 pixels. And if you want an actual square for Instagram, it's 1080 pixels by 1080. Okay, I like to have a little bit of the boobs, a little bit of the shirt, and a little bit of space above my head. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. You guys have been asking me forever, like, how do you record your videos? How do you do it? So I hope that I showed you guys a great way of how to set up your camera, how to set up your backdrop, or whatever the case may be. I hope this video was really helpful for you guys. Now, I do want to show you guys how I edit and how I do all the cool effects and how I do the outfit videos. I will show you guys that. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me at simone.sharice. So definitely be very vocal down below in the comments and speak about what you want me to do, okay? So I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Now, everything that I showed in this video, all the products, will be down below in my description box. Definitely from Amazon and a few other places. So make sure you go ahead and click. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Woo!